Hello, Crafty Journaler. Welcome to the Crafty Journaler. My name is Sarah, and I am the Crafty Journaler. And this is my channel where I do a lot of fun crafts for junk journaling. I also do a lot of other type of content relating to junk journals. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notification bell and let a friend know that we're here. That way we could grow this channel together. Now, yesterday we did start a project for a multiple fold out folder. I know that's quite a mouthful of a name. I really didn't know what to call it, so it just made sense because it folds out in multiple ways and it's a folder, so so that just made sense to me. And so now we're gonna be doing the next part of the first part that we did. We did this yesterday. And now we're going to be adding the top fold out and the bottom fold out, hopefully, if the time allows us. I am trying to keep these at a certain length, and if you saw the first part of this video already, it was actually 29 minutes of editing time, but really I had been working on the project for about 40 minutes. So it does take quite a bit of time to make it. But it's still pretty fun to try. So and maybe you'll work faster than I do. I tend to work very slow when it comes to certain things. So you know, somebody else with better time management probably works a little bit quicker than I do. I'm just letting you know the possibility of it being a long project. So we're gonna get our scoreboard to start off with, and let's go ahead and get started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create 2 more score lines in our little flaps right here, and really we just need to do a line of difference. So like the score line is right here. We go to the right next to that score line, and we're going to be scoring that right there. So there's 2 score lines in the same flap. Again, just scoring that. We're going to do that one more time. Okay. And now we're going to be doing this part of our journal or our folder, and it's just the flap that goes upward, and it reveals a bunch of fun pockets again, because this is meant for stuffing your folder with or stuffing your junk journal with a lot of fun ephemera. So we're gonna go ahead and pick out a paper, and since this is like a yellow, like a mustard yellow, I'm trying to think what would be a good color. Kind of feel like blues, purples would probably look kind of cool. So I did tear out a few. Kind of like how that looks. I think that looks really cool. We also have some more nostalgia kind of look, which I also kind of like. And then we have this purple one, which I kind of like these mixes of colors more. So let's go ahead and go with those. So we're going to be starting off by making the top of this right here. So we're going to measure the length that we want this to be at, and we're going to cut a page. This seems like a good size for this, so let's just measure this, and this is 7 inches and 1/8 of an inch. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to start off with this one. So we're going to be marking it first. So grabbing my pencil to mark on one side. And then we'll hold that right at a line as even as we can. And now we're gonna be cutting our paper up with our cutter. And there we go. Like that. And now we're gonna be folding this into threes, and really it's up to you. You could use your scoreboard for it, or you could just fold it by eye. I am going to go ahead and use my scoreboard here, and then right here, right at the 1/4 line, and we score. And now we're just gonna fold it one way and crease it with our bone folder, and now we're gonna do the same, creasing it. And so this should probably be in the bottom and that in the top. So that's how it's gonna lay on here. So on this one, it actually is the bigger just because it fits better. So the wider side should always be on the top. And so now we're gonna be making some fun pockets for this. So then we'll grab our papers that we have and start creating some fun pockets. So this one doesn't seem very sturdy. Oh, perfect. Use this one right here. Okay, so we want these pockets to be fitting right here. So we could just measure that again. So mine measures to 4 inches, but I still want them to be a little bit not exactly to size. So I'm going to cut the size at 3.5. So okay. So we have 3.5 right there. And then in height, we should do about 2.5. So And I would like to round out the bottom of the pockets. So we'll round out the bottoms. And then we'll find our center. And there we go. So we have our pockets. Now we're gonna glue those down onto our folder right here. So one will go right here and the other one will go right there. And we're using the Fabri-Fix glue, and this is a silicone based glue, cold silicone based glue for fabric, but it works well on paper and other materials. Okay. Now we'll do the other one. Okay, so now we have our pockets in the front like these. And we open this up to the side and there's a pocket right here. And a couple of pockets right here in diagonal. So let's go ahead and work on those. And we have this one already in set, so we could go ahead and use this one. And we just need to cut off a strip of it. So we could cut it to about 3 inches instead of the 3 inches and a half. And now we're going to glue it down. So a lot of this is actually pretty repetitive work. So I'll go ahead and fill out, make the pockets and glue them down to this. And then right before we glue down this last pocket, that's when I'll bring you guys back just so that you could see how I connect this folder to our main base of our folder. So let me glue this down and then I'll go ahead and do that off camera just so that it doesn't eat up too much into our time, and we'll keep going. Okay, so we're back and we have the pockets on here already, and now we're gonna add the pocket and glue this to our folder. So that line you made at the beginning, we want to kind of reinforce it and crease it like so. And now this is where we're going to be putting our glue, right at this part right here. And my glue is just going haywire right now because I've been using it. So now we're going to be adding the glue to, or the folder to our other folder here. And there we go. And then the pocket that we already have ready to go, we're going to be gluing it over this. Okay. And now we have our top folder here, and we did. Okay, so we have our folder now, and here is this part, and now we're gonna be doing the bottom part of it, so this part. And on this part we have two pockets, then we fold it up and there's a pocket right here, and there's a pocket right here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Next, we'll do this one right here, and we're just going to measure the height again, which was 7 1/4. So we'll go ahead and do that. And so we're gonna flip this around, and then we're just gonna fold it into a couple of folds here. So 1, and then 2 right here. And now, actually before we do that, let's go ahead and create our notches. I'm going to create a notch right here, a little dip right here for the pockets, and right here. So now we're going to fold that part down, add a little bit of glue, and then we're gonna be gluing this down as centered as we possibly can. So right there. Okay, and now we're going to glue this side down into this right here. So we're going to glue right here and right here. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I am noticing that this is a little bit wider than our base, so I want to make it just slightly smaller. So all I have to do is kind of readjust the fold, and we'll do that by pushing our paper in a little bit and then just creasing it with our finger or thumb, and just a good amount of pressure, and there we go. Okay, so now we're gonna add some glue right here and right here, and then we'll glue that down. Okay, there we go. And now we're gonna be gluing this part and this part down into the fold like that. And I'm back. I actually had to press this down while my dogs were barking, because if not, the glue is gonna dry up. So we have our first pocket right here, and now we're just gonna add another piece of paper right here, and then we'll add our second pocket. And I was thinking about using this one to kind of match it up with the other one. So and now we're gonna do our little dip right at the center, or as centered as we could get it. And then we'll glue this down to this right here. And that'll be our second pocket. So we're gonna glue on these 3 sides. So side, side, bottom. Okay, and there we have it. We have our multiple fold paper. And now I did kind of mess up right here a little bit with the glue, so I tried to clean it off with some baby wipe and all that, but it still looks good. You could cover that up with paper. You could cover it up in many different ways. So if you do something like that, don't panic. It's just paper at the end of the day, so we don't have to freak out too much about that. But yeah, you could just dress it more technical by adding more stuff to it and all of that. Like there's a lot of ways to cover faux pas like that. So it's always good to try not to worry about those too much. But this is our multiple fold out folder. So it's going up and it opens 2 pockets. And it goes down and it has pockets right here, and right here. And we actually should have added another one right here, which I'm pretty sure you know how to add pockets, so it's not a big deal that we didn't do it on camera. And then we have our middle part, which is our main part, and we have pockets and some fun post-it notes and stationery stuff so that we could work on our journals. So we are done. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to try this at home. And if you do try it at home, let me know how it came out for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and like this channel, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let a friend know that we're here. That way we could grow this channel together. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun, and come back for more. See you guys next time. That's a wrap. Bye.
Well, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed it. We had a ball making it.